it's Sue Parker. Welcome to my Elite Career Podcast, Empowered Leaders in Tech or Elite Digital Space. I wanted to talk to you today all about transitioning throughout the day from one stage to the next. Why? Because let's talk about this. When you go from a period of, let's say you wake up in the morning and you've had a really bad night's sleep, and what you do is you kind of wake up in the morning and your energy is really low, you feel completely depleted, you're fed up, and you sort of approach every situation a bit snappy and a bit irritable. And what happens when you have a bad day at work? How do you bring that home? Do you bring it home so you're snapping at your family, you're stressed, you've got this pressure, you haven't released it, you still bring it home even though you're probably not going to log on until later in the evening to attend to it, or maybe you're not going to sleep very well that night because you're worried about it, or you're just irritable with your family and your loved ones. And that's where transitions are incredibly important. And it can even be from one meeting to the next. Maybe you're in a meeting where you're the listener and you're participating, but you're mostly listening and note-taking and thinking about your ideas. Perhaps then you follow that up with a meeting where you're presenting and you've got to step up and find the energy from somewhere. And that's where transitioning from one stage to another is incredibly powerful when you intentionally control how you do that. So this is really being self-aware. And I call it the two-step transition process. And I think I've probably got a bunch of different sources that have fed into me the best way to approach this. And I've sort of come up with my own two-step process that works for me. And I want you to try a similar sort of two-step process with these two phases in it for you. So the first step in the phase is to release all the tension and all the anxiety and all the worry and all the stress from the previous stage. So let's say it was that situation where you've had a really bad day at work. Somebody has spoken to you terribly, made you feel inferior and useless and very, very disrespectful. And that's rubbed up against your values. It's made you feel uncomfortable and you're coming home feeling quite angry about it. Do we really want to drag that into the evening? Do we really want to make it spoil our mealtime, our quality, our downtime? No, we want to release that. So whether you're in the car and you're just saying to yourself, release calm, something, or you're putting on your favorite music and you are physically moving your shoulders to relax, or your body, or singing along with it, is your way of detaching yourself from the situation that's just happened. It can be as simple as just saying, release. That's all I do. I just release. There's you can even Google release meditation technique, RMT, and you'll find some YouTube videos on it if you really want to go into that. It can be as simple as you walk around the block or around the building and you do your relaxation. You have a mantra in your head that you say to yourself, something that makes you just detach yourself from what's just happened. Release what's just happened. So that's step one. Step two, and I think this is the other powerful thing. So you've just forgotten. You've just mentally decided, you've told your brain, you told your thought process, I'm going to forget what's just happened for now. The longer and the more I think about it, the more I dwell on it, the worse it gets. And all that's happening is I'm punishing myself by making myself feel angry, upset, frustrated, or stressed, or tense about it, even though it's already happened. There's nothing I can do about it. And I think if we can do that, that's sort of empowering ourselves to take control over how we feel about a situation, isn't it? Release. Whatever's just happened or whatever tense, maybe it's not even bad. It's been hard. It's been really draining. And you just need to go, you know what? I did that project. We worked on it. We've worked really hard. We've done as much as we can. We've reached month end, whatever it is, release. Step two, this one the kids love. We get in the car and I make a point of us deciding how we're going to get into the house, because we've all done this, haven't we? We get in through the front door and it's shouting and it's shoes flying off anywhere and coats everywhere and stress immediately. The kids are hungry, they're raiding the snack drawer. Everything just turns to carnage, doesn't it? Their toys are going everywhere. Somebody's crying because somebody's pushed somebody else over, and you've got to regain control, but also regain a sense of calm. We walk into this house and we want to be calm. So my kids and I, in fact, Sebby's here now, so he's going to jump in and share with you. Come here, Sebs. If we're lucky. It depends. We're a 5-year-old getting on 16, I think, here now. Hey, right, say hello. Woohoo! Hello. Right, just finishing a sandwich. So, when we walk into the house or when we're in the car and we're driving back from school and from nursery and we've picked Emily and yourself up, we say, don't we, Sebby, that we're going to enter the house being happy, being kind and helpful. Thank you, sweetie. So that's how we transition into the house. And the crazy thing is, we've done it, I don't know, a few weeks, within a couple of weeks, we're in the car and we're doing our release and we're listening, and the kids are saying, put the music on, put the music on. We put the music on and they say, we're going to come home and we're all going to be happy. Because it's the best part of the day, isn't it? Getting home to spend time with your quality loved ones. That's why you work, so that you can enjoy quality home life. You know, it might not be a quantity balance, but it's definitely got to be a quality one. We're going to get home and we're going to be happy. We're going to feel happy and positive and optimistic with each other. We're going to be kind to each other and we're going to be helpful. So I cannot begin to tell you, hand on heart, how invaluable this is, how transformational it is when you realize that you want to draw a line, not take the tension with you, that you recognize that you should not take it out on any part of your family, no matter how bad you feel. You just need to get rid of it. Cut it off. Cut whatever's gone on off and move it to the next space to be the next type of person you need to be to show up to do the next stage of your day. Even if the day has gone so badly, you know what? You can win it round at any point, can't you? You know, it turns around at 2:00 in the afternoon, but only if you intentionally decide that's what you're going to do with it. And that's what this is about. It's about saying no matter how bad the work day or the school day or whatever's gone wrong has happened, or maybe just as challenging and exhausting as it is, it's about saying, this is how I want to enter this next stage of my day. Do this as many times as you transition from one activity to another. And you can have, I think Brandon Burchard talks about triggers for this. So walking through a door or something, you can have those same triggers. You know, at the minute, driving in the car is our routine, or walking home from school if we're on a walk day, just making sure we do that before we walk through the door. I cannot wait to hear about your own 2-step transitions that really work for transforming how you move from one stage of the day to the next to be your best self. And I hope that you have a fantastic week, folks. And if you've got some sun, that you really enjoy it. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.